everyone, welcome to the CYP virtual event. Today, on behalf of CYP, I'm so excited to introduce our next generation, the HDMI 2.1 products. I'm today's presenter, Ellen. Talking to HDMI 2.1, it comes with some new features to enhance the user experience. Today's introduction will be divided into 6 parts, respectively by HDMI 2.1, where HDMI 2.1 applies, the difference between HDMI 2.1 and the current HDMI 2.0. And we will talk about the HDMI 2.1 main features, and the most important, our latest HDMI 2.1 products and the ordering information. To explain why HDMI 2.1 is the future trend, there are 3 aspects. First, the higher resolution. HDMI 2.1 supports 8K 60 Hz content. It brings the user a more realistic and smooth watching experience. Second, a wider audio format. HDMI 2.1 supports LPCN 7.1 channel and high channels such as Dolby Atmos and DTS:X. Third, the low latency mode. HDMI 2.1 supports features to make the stream smoother without lag, which let the user has a better watching experience. Later, we will talk in more detail about these features. So where can HDMI 2.1 apply? In the gallery and museum, HDMI 2.1 lets the visitors has a better experience with its high resolution. For gaming, with the advent of PS5 and Xbox Series X, the HDMI 2.1 products make a splash in the market. With its enhanced low latency features, it brings the users to be personally on the theme. HDMI 2.1 can also be used in digital signage and retail to show off the latest products. Here we make a simple table to explain what's the difference between HDMI 2.0 and HDMI 2.1. Generally speaking, for the image quality, the HDMI 2.1 supports 8K 60 resolution, dynamic HDR, variable refresh rate, quick media switching, auto low latency mode, in short of BRR, QMS, and ALM. While the HDMI 2.0 supports 4K 60 resolution and a static HDR. For the sound quality, the HDMI 2.1 supports eARC, while the HDMI 2.0 supports ARC. For the sending rate, the HDMI 2.1 supports 48 gigabits bandwidth, quick frame transfer, and displays string compression in short of QFT and DSD, while the HDMI 2.0 supports 18 gigabits bandwidth. Next, we are going to introduce more detail about the HDMI 2.1 main features. Here, we will also let you know what dynamic HDR, VRR, and eARC in a very simple way. The first main feature is the 8K resolution. It delivers a super immersive viewing experience with 2 times the horizontal and vertical resolution of 4K. And combined with a 60 Hz refresh rate enables smooth and sharp viewing of content with high-speed action. As HDMI 2.1 supports DSC, it not only can deliver 8K content, if the source and the sync are both support DSC, through HDMI 2.1, the user can also enjoy up to 10K resolution. The second main feature is the dynamic HDR. The static HDR enhances video images to have greater detail in both dark and bright parts in the same image, and also greater detail within an extended color space. The dynamic HDR ensures every moment of a video is displayed as its ideal values for depth, detail, brightness, contrast, and wider color gamuts on a scene-by-scene or even a frame-by-frame basis. It's available for movies, videos, TV shows, and PC games. And the third main feature is the better watching experience. VRR can reduce or eliminate lag, shutter, or screen tearing, bringing a fluid and more realistic gaming experience. And VRR also enables the thoughts to deliver video frames as fast as it can. For the ALM, it enables the ideal latency to automatically be set, allowing for smooth, lag-free, and uninterrupted viewing. In many cases, this is referred to as game mode. ALM lets a game console, PC, or other device send the signal to the display, which will cause it automatically switch to a low latency mode for gaming. QNS eliminates the backup period when all devices in the HDMI connection changes the video modes. As long as the resolution remains the same and only the frame rate changes, QNS will smoothly switch between frame rates. For the QFT, it reduces latency for smoother no-lag content and real-time interactive virtual reality. The fourth main feature is the eARC, which refers to enhanced ARC. In the past, the content from the Blu-ray DVD transmits to the AV receiver. Then the AV receiver delivers video to the TV and the audio to the speaker. However, with the advancement in technology over the last few years, now the most content is from the set-top box or OTT media, such as Netflix. The users need an additional audio cable to extract contents audio from the TV to the AV receiver and delivers it to the speaker. But with ARC, it can connect the TV and the AV receiver with a single only HDMI cable. It eliminates the need for an additional audio cable. And with eARC, the users can even enjoy the high channel, such as Dolby Atmos and DTS:X from the TV content, as it offers improved bandwidth for higher quality audio. Here we list the difference between eARC and ARC. eARC supports 37 megabits bandwidth and all common Dolby and DTS formats, and LPCN up to 7.1 channel, while ARC only supports Dolby Digital, DTS Digital Surround, and PCM 2 channel. Now we are moving to today's ClickMax, our latest HDMI 2.1 products. Currently, we have one 8K HDMI 4:2 matrix with Ethernet control, optional Dante and balanced analog output, 8K HDMI 1:2 and 1:4 splitter with the audio breakout, EDID management, and USB firmware update. We also have the 8K certified HDMI cable, which supports all HDMI 2.1 features. And now we are planning to develop an 8K HDMI LC module with a fiber cable line. In the following slide, we will introduce these products in detail. This is our 8K 4:2 HDMI matrix. It can deliver the true 8K content. To control the unit, it supports RS-232, Telnet, and Web GUI. The unit also supports the auto source switch and the front panel control. The internal and the user EDID management can fit the different user requirements. There is an optional module called for Dante and balanced analog output. With Dante, the users can easily build up a large-scale audio system. Here is an application example for the 8K matrix. The sources such as PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X connects to the matrix and deliver the content to two different displays and is an ideal product for gaming. For the splitter, we have 1:2 and 1:4 HDMI splitter. It can deliver the true 8K content. The internal and the user EDID management can fit the different user requirements. The analog audio output can connect to the user's audio system, and the USB service port allows the firmware to be easily updated. For example, if the AK HDMI switcher is to be used in retail, the users can see the same content from different displays. And now if you are worried about what cable can truly pass the AK content, our ultra high-speed HDMI certified cable is your best choice. It's an HDMI foreign certified cable with a 24K globe-plated connector. It can pass the AK content and support up to 48 gigabit bandwidth. Beside the copper cable, now we are planning an HDMI LC cable. It's a pure fiber optic cable with the module design. Users can choose different cable line up to 300 meters to use in different scenarios. It also supports the AK content and 48 gigabit bandwidth. Here we list the ordering information of all products introduced today. Please feel free to contact us for more information. And now this is the end of today's virtual event. Thank you for your time and hope to see you at the next event. Thank you.